everyone please rise for the processional?
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for our opening prayer.
We ask you that you watch over those who are speaking today in honor of our class. Be with each and all of our family and friends that have made this journey with us a success. Please be blessed. Please bless each of us while we continue our future endeavors. We want to thank you in advance for helping us to pursue our hopes and dreams. All of this we ask you in the name of Amen.
Please be seated. On behalf of Cedar Ridge High School, it's my great honor and joy to welcome you to the 24-25 graduation ceremony. Tonight we come together to celebrate these graduates seated before us and thank the families and educators who supported them and provided guidance along the way. This senior class was in the 8th grade when I arrived at Cedar Ridge. I've spent the past 5 years watching them grow into the young adults that sit before us now. It's been quite the journey. Some of them are looking at me making eye contact, and they know who they are. It wasn't always fun, and it wasn't always pretty, but we made it, and there's a lot of great stories. I'm so very proud of your accomplishments, and I know all in attendance are very proud as well. I now invite Aiden Jones, co-salutatorian, to the podium.
Today, we celebrate years of hard work, dedication, detentions, and 4 years of excruciating math assignments. I, Aiden Jones, co-salutatorian, and speaking today on behalf of Class of 2025. I am proud of each one of you guys for your hard work and growth. We use this time to recognize achievements, friendships, and memories made together. As we step into the future, I cheer you all on with pride and excitement. This milestone doesn't only mark an end, but starts a new beginning filled with endless possibilities. We have all been together through the good, the bad, and the sad. Starting with 5th grade in Mr. Von Ward's class, when Brody Carroll was holding the pet tarantula and it climbed in his shirt. Brody then proceeded to cry for help and took his shirt off running around his class. But nobody could help because we were all laughing so hard. We experienced Space Camp and got to go on measureless adventures. We would all huddle up for the weekly rap battles between the students. Not only have we experienced laughter, but we have experienced tremendous growth in many areas of this school. Entering my 9th grade year, there was not a good athletic program on campus, besides, of course, our women's cross-country team. 4 years later, almost every athletic program is thriving in their sport and has competed in the state tournament. These programs took time, and sadly, we failed to value our time with each other. These programs did not only grow because of countless hours of practice, but because of brotherhood built within each person. From the coaches, players, communities, and fans, I am proud to say we are leaving Cedar Ridge better than how we found it. The best times are not the winning or losing. It is when we are with each other, joking, staying at the hotels, or eating food, of course. The most recent shared experience we all had together was taking a class picture down by the creek. It took way longer than it should have. It was very dysfunctional. But that leads me to my next point. What makes Cedar Ridge special? Cedar Ridge is special because we do not care where you are from, how much money you have, or if you are so-called different. Cedar Ridge shows the students that we are all equal. We all can and will accomplish amazing things in life. As co-salutatorian, I am not better than the last rank in my class. I am not better than anyone here. We are all unique and made in God's image. At Cedar Ridge, we all know each other. Word gets around quick, but that is what makes us a close-knit community. Sure, we have all had our ups and downs, but what family doesn't? I want to thank everyone. I want to thank Jesus Christ for allowing me to live this life. I want to thank my family, friends, teachers, and coaches. You have all poured your lives into us, even when we were inattentive or rude. Words cannot express how much you mean to us. I mean, let's face it, who wants to be around a bunch of kids for 8 hours a day? Once again, thank you. And lastly, as we prepare for the future, I pray for God's favor on everyone here, and I want to thank Mr. Clark for some of the best advice I have ever received. On my first day of 9th grade, Mr. Clark stated that the thing he hates the most is wasted potential. This stuck with me and will forever be in my thoughts. So how will you spend the rest of your potential? I encourage everyone to not let your potential gather dust. It's a powerful force meant to be unleashed. Embrace the challenges, take risks, and step outside your comfort zone to discover your true capabilities. The world needs your unique talents and passions, so don't hold back from making your mark. Live intentionally, pursue your dream relentlessly, and never underestimate what you can achieve. Thank you, and God bless.
Good evening. I would like to preface how thankful I am to be standing in front of you all today. This speech took me an embarrassing long time to write. I stared at a blank doc for hours because I didn't know what to say, and I didn't want it to be like every other speech. The speech is supposed to be about the last 4 years, how we learned, grew, and how time flew too fast. High school wasn't that simple, though. In one single speech, I cannot sum up the long journey that led us to today. Not when we all experienced high school in different ways. Some of us never got the chance to breathe, going from early rises to school to late nights at work, just to wake up and do it all over again. Some of us shouldered responsibilities instead of backpacks and continued despite the weight. Many of us faced challenges and went through dark times that no one but ourselves will ever know about. Some of us chased top scores and pushed past the expectations that were set for us, and some of us did it all. High school wasn't as simple as saying we learned and grew. It wasn't as simple as saying it was filled with football games that had the stands shaking with pride, dances that took all day to get ready for, and friendships that led to wild adventures. Some days there were just long hallways full of people we didn't quite feel we belonged to. Sometimes there were teachers who didn't see us, and sometimes there were teachers who saw us when no one else did. Some days it felt like we were just barely getting by. Despite it all, we sit in this gym today waiting to walk across this stage and start down a road that is unfamiliar and new. I hope you are all proud of yourselves and where you sit, for getting through it all. I hope you are proud of the people around you. I hope you can take this moment to breathe and take in this moment to stay. We may not know where we are going or have everything figured out, but for now we are young. If I can give you any advice I learned from school, I would say be confident in knowing you lived every day and you were here despite.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, staff, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. My name is Chloe Wood, and I'm speaking to you all today as valedictorian of the class of 2025. First, I want to congratulate the class of 2025 for making it here today. We are here to celebrate all of our hard work throughout the past 13 years. When I was told I would have the privilege of speaking to you all today, I was unsure of what I would speak about. However, I started with reflecting on my education career. I went back to one of my earliest memories. We were asked what we wanted to be when we grew up. We heard the answers: astronaut, doctor, firefighter, teacher, and so on. But as we grew up, this question became stressful and a reality instead of a dream. This question came with the pressure of having our lives planned out as a kid just trying to get through high school. It ingrains us with the idea that what we do and accomplish defines who we are. But the question, what you want to be, is very different from who you want to be. The one-word change allows the question to take on a different meaning. It frames our future plans and identities around our choices and character instead of our accomplishments and career. Who we are is not defined by our parents, past, or luck. Who you are and what you value are choices you get to make on a daily basis. At future reunions, I do not want to be remembered as the valedictorian. Instead, I want to leave a footprint of my character instead of my accomplishments. For a split second, I thought to myself, I do not have time to ask myself who I want to be when I grow up. However, it did not take me very long to realize that even though we may be adults, we are not grown up yet. We have all of our lives to make a footprint and to ask ourselves who we want to be. So I ask every one of you, family, friends, faculty, staff, and the class of 2025, to ask yourself this: who do you want to be when you grow up? For most of us, this is our first major accomplishment we have earned thus far. And even though we have put a lot of time and effort into this accomplishment, there is always someone we can thank. I personally have a lot. Unfortunately, due to time, I cannot thank everyone that has had an effect on my life and education career, but there are a few people I need to thank directly today. To my parents, I owe many of my blessings and successes to you because of the sacrifices you have made for me. Dad, thank you for being my hunting partner. You are one of the most intelligent men I know. In all situations in life, you always have a life lesson to teach me and Kylie. You have instilled in me the value of hard work and determination. Mom, thank you for being my best friend. You have always been there, not only for me, but with me. You've taught me the balance of strength, compassion, and independence. I cannot count on one hand the amount of events you two have missed throughout the years. Whether it be dance competitions, volleyball games, or simply the hunting stand, you both are always there for me, leading me through all aspects of life. Showing up matters, not only in the moment, but in the long run too. You two are the reason I'm standing up here today giving this speech. Thank you guys for showing up, always. I share this accomplishment with you. To my sister, Kylie, thank you for being the best role model. I am forever grateful that I had your footsteps to guide me throughout all aspects of life. I always joke that God chose you to be the older sister because you are much nicer to 5th grade Chloe than I would have been. But you truly have been better than I could have ever imagined being. To my chosen sister, Jill, even though you are not family by blood, you are family by choice. I can remember the first night you stayed over at our house. Little did I know I was gifted another sister that day. You have been another major role model in my life, and I'm forever grateful for the impact you have had on me. To my Aunt Cindy, you have been a part of my support team for as long as I can remember. You have loved me unconditionally since the day I was born when you had no obligation to. The impact you have had on my life and education career is indescribable. For all things, I am grateful for you. I love you bunches. Lastly, but certainly not least, to my fellow graduates. Thank you for learning and growing with me. One of the life lessons I have learned from my dad is that you learn something new from everyone you meet, whether that be good or bad. I have gone to school with most of you for 13 years, and in the past 13 years that we have had to grow with one another, I have learned a lot from each and every one of you. As we leave this building and go onto the world as graduates, or just kids with diplomas, my one life lesson I give to you from my dad is just that. Go throughout life continuously learning and growing from everyone you meet. That is what I will be doing. And as my mom tells me, and most of you, love you, call me if you need me. Thank you.
If you'll turn your direction to the video screen on the end zone wall, we have a short slideshow and a video presentation.
play baseball for 4 more years at Central Baptist College.
I plan on going to college at Arkansas Tech and getting a degree in child psychology.
I'm going to college for volleyball and business.
I plan to go to ASU Newport, get my prereqs for OT school, and then transfer to A-State and go to OT school.
Go to UACCB in the fall and go to cosmetology school.
To go to Coffeyville Community College for 2 years and pursue coaching.
Going to the Marines.
Reach your full potential. Enjoy life. Don't take everything so serious.
To be nice and not take what other people say to you to heart, and to just be yourself.
Don't be scared of anything.
Mr. Sims, because he's funny.
Miss Slide and Mr. Conyers, because I've learned a lot from Mr. Conyers, and Miss Slide's class is just crazy.
Miss Slide, Mr. C, Coach Bott, Mr. Clark.
Mr. Conyers and Mr. Sims. Mr. Sims, he's a goofy goober. And Mr. Conyers, because his class is fun and learn a lot.
Mr. C, Kevin Arms, because they help me with actual life skills that I can apply after high school.
Mr. Conyers, because he's always funny and we have a blast in his class all the time.
Mr. Willett, I love you, man.
Tim Cunningham, he interacts with us and makes us happy.
Mr. C, because he's just amazing. And Miss Wood, because she always gives good advice.
Oh, Mr. C, there's no way you can't love that bald man.
38.
Hopefully married with kids in a big house with a nice car and a pool.
Hopefully a dad, married, have a job.
Hopefully married, have some kids.
Yeah.
Good job.
Hopefully a dentist.
Yeah.
Probably 48 years old and coaching a baseball team.
Whoa.
38, bro.
I'm inspired by my dad.
I'm inspired by art, because I love art.
My mom.
I'm inspired by my brother.
My parents.
My mom.
My uncle.
The peers around me.
Kevin Arms.
My dad.
My parents.
My mom. I think she has done a lot for herself.
My parents. My teachers.
Ava, Missouri, because it's by my grandparents.
Hawaii, because it's pretty.
Go to Brazil, because their whole culture and everything in Brazil looks very fun and stuff.
Probably Alaska. There's a bunch of wildlife.
Japan. It's got good scenery. All the trees, nature.
Pensacola, Florida. It's beautiful there.
Gatlinburg.
Probably Mr. Bear. If I was my friend looking at me and I saw myself in that situation and how it was hurting me, then why am I still in it?
I don't know about advice, but I think a teacher who wants us to succeed is definitely Mr. Sims.
Tim Cunningham. Mr. Conyers.
Mr. C and Nurse Tiffany, because I can just go talk to them about anything and they can always help me, like spiritually or just whatever I'm going through.
Mr. C, and I don't remember.
Probably Mr. C, but I don't really remember what it was.
Probably Miss Fitz, but she has advice for days, so I can't pick one.
Mr. Conyers, and just a lot of things.
Mr. Conyers, all of his conversations.
Mr. C, he's always giving advice. There's just everything he's ever told you. I mean, you got to take it with you in life.
Probably Mr. Sims.
Mr. Connors might never an exact example, but he always gives us like life lessons.
Miss Wood gives you the best advice. Go to her, she'll give you all the right answers.
Mr. Conyers, just be yourself.
Coach Arms, don't get Wally pipped.
I'm reliable. And recently I've been called relatable, so I guess that's a strength.
I can like if something's in front of me and someone does something, I'm like quick to like learn and stuff.
Probably being a very outgoing person, not afraid to talk to anybody and just be myself.
I can bench 315.
Everything.
I don't know, these cannons. Wait, can we skip that one? Can we like cut that out?
That I love Jesus.
As a good person.
Funny, I guess.
As Ryan.
As a kind person. I would like to be remembered as someone who is always nice to everybody and inclusive and never afraid to be goofy. And that I love Jesus. So.
As a good person, funny guy.
Probably as someone who like would help others and make sure like anyone felt welcome.
As a role model for other kids.
Okay. Chloe Wood. It's just me, my personality.
I don't know, as me.
As an inspiration to the community.
I mean, everybody's gonna remember me, why wouldn't they?
As me. Being like nice to everyone and just happy. Okay.
I would just like to be remembered. That's about it, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a very, I don't know, high standard to reach for people to remember you.
I agree.
I guess for being a nice and cool dude.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
What is your name?
Logan Shaw.
Describe senioritis. How bad has it affected you?
Pretty bad. I just want to go fishing.
What has been the highlight of your senior year?
Going fishing.
What has been one of the big highlights of your high school life?
Probably going fishing.
Finish the sentence. In 20 years, I'll be...
Fishing.
What's the most creative excuse you've ever used to get out of a homework assignment?
That fell in the lake.
Do you have a secret talent?
I can fish.
If you could move anywhere in the world, where would you move to and why?
Mountain Home. There's a lot of lakes nearby that I could fish.
What are your strengths?
Fishing.
How would you like to be remembered?
As a fisherman.
Miss Chloe Beth Wood. Aiden Arlo Jones. Kira Beth Velasquez. Layla Mackenzie Campbell. Connor Reese McLean. Thomas Wayne Bristow. Lawson Andrew Bruce. Mia Jordan Magnus. Kylie Christine Ware. Bree Alexandria Allen. Caden Jace McNeil. Easton Crawford Griffin. Bailey Elise Williams. Kyle Allen Province. Jonathan Gonzalez. David Carter McLean. Destiny Taylor Hughes. Ryan Jace Barber. Alana Rianne Barrett. Randolph Case Biggers. Amy Jade Boyette. Parker Allen Broadway. Dalton Lee Thomas Campbell. Adrian Brody Carroll. Allie Alexia Carroll. Micah Hayden Dwayne Clark. Trenton James Ray Daigle. Keithan Julius Dunn. Destiny Lachey Gant. Erica Michelle Ramajo Castillo. Joseph Clay Grenier. Micah Elizabeth Green. Hannah Ann Hensley. Katie Marie Huffins. Legend Corbin Hutchison. Jesse Nathaniel Jacob. Gabriel Bubba Lopez. Paul Quaid Mathis. Shelby Mackenzie McDaniel. Audrey Alyssa Milligan. Madison Grace Montgomery. Rebecca Dawn Myers. Marcus James Osborne. Isaac Armando Alvarez. Cole Byron Hoff. Nicholas Rodan. Dylan Andrew Richardson. Ethan Connor Roberts. Logan Jean Shaw. Daniel Shelton. Seth Smith. Natalie Marie Stevens. Savannah Gracie May Strait. Lillian Nicole Talley. Abby Gale T. Graduates, please stand. At this time, I'm going to ask Superintendent Roger Reed to approach the podium for certification of the 2025 senior class.
I hereby certify that the senior class of 2025 is having met the graduation requirements set forth by the Cedar Ridge School Board of Education and the state of Arkansas. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand? Gentlemen, remove your hats as I say the closing prayer. Bow your heads and let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this wonderful day. Thank you for helping us come this far in our life. Thank you for letting us all gather here today to celebrate a new beginning. Please help everyone get home safe. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming out this evening and supporting our graduates. This concludes our graduation ceremonies. Travel safe.